bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Going back at the wall, he leaps.
Hill dives. Did he get it? He did.
Up the middle, Trey Turner to his left, pops up.
Fantastic break.
Goes to the third, being and inside the park, home run.
See ya. He's done it. Home run number 50.
Weeg on his way to second, gonna be a play, and he is out. No.
Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish. 2-run
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball next on the show. So here's Joe Mauer, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, first baseman, Joe Mauer.
Now the pitch. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. And a breaking ball stays outside. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He obviously found a great feel for that breaking ball while warming up before the game. Leadoff hitter getting 2 curveballs is usually not the norm.
Very weakly on the ground. Drilled down the line. And that's through for a hit. Digging in, Jorge Polanco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Jorge Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. And there goes Polanco. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the first out. Now at the plate, Miguel Sano. And now the Twins look to plate more in the opening frame. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside, the throw. Throw won't get him. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And that misses for ball 4.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Second baseman.
Now to the plate, Logan Forsythe. Likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Looking to minimize the damage here. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And a curveball taken for strike 2. Polanco, the runner at third. Sano on second. Kepler on at first with 2 down. Stays alive, still 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit to first. Mauer is there, and he is out on the tag. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's the first pitch to him. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Nolan Arenado. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Arenado.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. Here now the 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but that one rolls foul.
He was able to foul out.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. 2-2 pitch just missed. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in, Jake Odorizzi. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. So digging in now, Joe Mauer. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's in.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Now in the box, geee-mulah2k3's. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Second baseman, geee-mulah2k3's.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. There's Carlos Gonzalez. He waits on deck. Tied him up there as this is softly hit down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Grounded down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Three-two pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 2-2. A little bouncer. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Striding in for the Rockies, John Gray, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Just got a piece up the line. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Rockies. So striding forward now, Jorge Polanco. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dahl is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. Striding in, Eddie Rosario, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Miguel Sano. Threw a base on balls his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty. Power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Popped him up. Iannetta is there. And that's the 3rd out. So striding in, Ian Desmond as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Ian Desmond.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mauer moving to his left. He's got it 1 away. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. On his way to second is Blackman. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Stepping in, Trevor Story. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Ready for another chance. Nolan Arenado, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Line toward right center. Kepler will get there, and he put. Digging in to try it again. Max Kepler as we begin the top of the 4th. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Here comes another 0-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the Twins put their leadoff hitter on to get the inning started. Settling in now, Logan Forsythe.
Second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 1-1. Runners on his way to third. Pitch inside, the throw. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Missed with a slider.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Jake Cave. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
Watch your lips in the first couple rows there. He got the head out on that changeup. Good thing they enforced the new netting rules this year.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Late that time for a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
2 balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 2-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 to David Dahl. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Too high, ball 3. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jason Castro.
First offering on its way. Pop high in the air. Arenado calls for it. 1 out. Now at the plate, Jake Odorizzi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So here's Joe Mauer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Fouled away. Ionetta is over to take a look, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. 0-2 to Joe Mauer.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Swing and a miss as he chased with. Here's the catcher now, Chris Ionetta. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Ionetta has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
John Gray.
Gerardo Parra will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. At the plate, Ian Desmond, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Ian Desmond.
Number 1 will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Inside corner, called a strike 1 and 2. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The center fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackman.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Addison Reed trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. Runners on first and third, 2 away. No contact there, and it's 1 and 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
2-2 pitch just missed. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Got him on the good slider there. Jake McGee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
In now, Jorge Polanco. His individual history against Jake McGee. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. McGee typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up at the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Another full count offering on its way, and it's fouled away. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. First pitch on its way.
Swing it. He used a curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And there's out number 2. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Byron Buxton will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gonzalez on the run, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Down the first baseline. Desmond has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Nolan Arenado.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Next will be the cleanup hitter, DJ LeMahieu. Career history with Addison Reed. He's gone 2 for 5. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that one just missed outside. Sent on the ground out to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to Mauer will be in time. And ready for another shot now. Logan Forsythe. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 delivery. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. Here's a high pop-up. Arenado waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding into the box, Jason Castro. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Mitch Garver will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to.
A swing and a miss. That'll bring up Tony Walters. Career history with Addison Reed. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here comes the first pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. This one's down to third. Sano comes up with it. And that's the second out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake McGee. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ryan McMahon will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Ryan McMahon. McMahon is 6'2", and we'll have to leave it there. Sun Hwan-oh has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 18.
Now here's the pitch.
A defensive change for the right.
Hit out towards second.
Right field.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Mauer has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and no strikes. Reed gets his lead at first, nobody out. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Popped him up. Arenado in foul ground. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Jorge Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up. He's running. And they start him with a changeup, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high. Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Jorge Polanco goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. He's running again. Pitch swung on and missed, the throw. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. So stepping in, Ian Desmond. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one. From the belt, the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 delivery started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Career history with Addison Reed. He's 1 for 4. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So a big moment here, and standing in, Trevor Story. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Trevor Hildenberger enters a little earlier than usual as he'll be asked to get 5 outs to try to earn the save here. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think he'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And now prior to the 3-1, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. In the air, out to right. Cave is after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. On to first, and they get the double play. Striding in to start the ninth, Eddie Rosario, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is the left fielder. 1 out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Sano. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Way late on the fastball for strike one. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss here, and the first two are dispatched to begin the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Blackman is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll start things out, needing just a run to tie it here in the bottom of the ninth. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton moves over, 1 down. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, geee-mulah2k3's. He was a ground out victim last time up. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. On, he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. 1-2 to geee-mulah2k3. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, sometimes that defining moment of the game is the ending. He came in and erased any hope the opposition may have had, and for that... Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening skies as the lights take effect at Coors Field in Denver. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Colorado Rockies. Who's going to win the battle between these? Digging in now, Gleyber Torres. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Number 25.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. The 1-1. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Freezes him on the inside, strike three. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Sliders in for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Into the box now, Giancarlo Stanton. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now if I'm the pitcher. You could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
And it's 1-2.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that thing.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Blackmon is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Stepping up now, Trevor Story. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Throw into third, and he's safe. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Nolan Arenado. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Popped him up. Sanchez shading to his right. And that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first. Do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes. You can bury one for a potential strikeout. And at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Full count now, 3-2. And obviously, and a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, David Dahl trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Andujar has room in foul territory. He's got it, and that'll. Standing in, Aaron Hicks, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Fouled off. Slow grounder to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Iannetta has it, and he makes the throw to first. Andujar is retired, 2 down now. Stepping into the box. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
The count is 1-2.
The 1-2. It's a fastball that misses. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Luke Voigt would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Threw it right past. Now batting, Ian Desmond. Previous history with Luis Severino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out. Stepping into the box, Chris Iannetta. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. fouled away. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pitcher, Herman Marquez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him swinging, and that will... Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Voigt swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
A ball and 2 strikes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Luis Severino. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. 3rd inning, no score to this point. The Yankee pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. And signals crossed that time, so he'll